Let's head to the States now as Donald Trump faces criticism for his administration's own handling and downplaying the Covid-19 pandemic. The US president has today turned the tables on the World Health Organization, freezing its funding for at least 3 months while a review is conducted. Trump said the World Health Organization made a dangerous and costly decision to oppose travel restrictions from China, and it should have acted much sooner to stop the spread of the virus. Gavino Garay has more.
Today I'm instructing my administration to halt funding of the World Health Organization while...
U.S. President Donald Trump on Tuesday pulled the funding from the major international health body pending an investigation into what he said was the mismanagement and alleged covering up of information that exacerbated the spread of the coronavirus. The move comes as Trump faces criticism for his response at countering the virus in the U.S. Critics accuse Trump of downplaying its severity and being slow to take action. But Trump Tuesday laid the blame on the WHO and said the United States, the largest donor to the WHO, had deep concerns about whether its funding was being put to the best use.
The reality is that the WHO failed to adequately obtain, vet, and share information in a timely and transparent fashion. The WHO failed to investigate credible reports from sources in Wuhan that conflicted directly with the Chinese government's official accounts. There was credible information to suspect human-to-human transmission in December 2019, which should have spurred the WHO to investigate immediately.
Trump accused the WHO of taking China's, quote, assurances at face value.
The WHO's reliance on China's disclosures likely caused a 20-fold increase in cases worldwide, and it may be much more than that.
Trump himself praised China's transparency on the virus in January, something he denied doing on Tuesday.
I don't talk about China's transparency.
In the United States, there are over 600,000 reported coronavirus cases, 3 times more than in any other country, and more than 25,000 fatalities, according to a Reuters tally.
Our Washington correspondent is Jagruti Dave. Late this afternoon, I asked her what President Trump was playing at.
Now, critics of the president say that actually this decision, this action, is to deflect blame from his own response to the epidemic in the United States. The very things that he is accusing the World Health Organization of, the slowness to respond in the early stages, is very much what he and his administration has been criticised for in the United States. Others also are suggesting President Trump is not the only one who is criticising the World Health Organization. There are other conservatives who have long thought that China is too influential in the World Health Organization and have longed to try to change that. And they've criticised the World Health Organization for not properly, what they say, not properly vetting the data that they got from the early stages of the outbreak, not fully communicating the extent of the crisis. So there are various things at play here, but really one of the things that the critics are saying is that this is very much deflecting attention.
Because obviously this comes hot on the heels of a pretty gruelling press conference where he was asked some tough questions about what he has or basically hasn't done to curb the pandemic in his own country.
Absolutely. The questions have been coming thick and fast. The criticism has been increasing in the last few weeks, really, of what the president has done, the speediness of his response. And it seems some have suggested that is why his criticisms of the World Health Organization have increased as well. So early on in the outbreak, the president compared the coronavirus to the flu. He talked up the economy, dismissing concerns of the virus, saying that it'll go away, for example. And he described this as cheerleading for the economy. When he was asked why he did that, he called himself a cheerleader for the country and didn't want to unduly worry, but claimed he was acting behind the scenes with this travel ban on China that he announced at the end of January, that went into place right at the beginning of February. And this is one of the things that irks him also about the World Health Organization, that they had criticized his decision or they had opposed his decision, rather, on a travel ban because they didn't feel that restrictions on trade and travel were really sufficient to stop the spread of the virus. But and this is the thing that the president called dangerous, this opposition. One of the reasons why he believes that the World Health Organization is China-centric.
That is our correspondent in Washington, Jagruti Dave.